at the United States Botanic Gardens today. We'll show you around inside, and I hear they got a train set that runs outside somewhere here. So we'll check that out and come join me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already hit it. So here we are down in the botanical garden, and the decorations are made of dry fruits. Being that's, it comes from the garden. So now, in case you're wondering how close we are to everything, right over there is the Capitol. So the botanical garden sits about a block away from the Capitol. They got the miniature train running here at the garden now. And of course they got all the poinsettias here in the botanical garden as you walk into it, hanging. And they got DC landmarks with poinsettias around them. And this is actually the building we're in right now. So this part they change up all the time. In the spring you'll get tulips and stuff, yeah. But right now we got Christmas flowers out, poinsettias, and like I said, you got poinsettias hanging, poinsettias down on the ledge, so all kinds of poinsettias. And there's the Martin Luther King statue with poinsettias around it. Like I said, the theme this year is landmarks in DC with poinsettias around them. Here's the Lincoln Memorial with poinsettias around it. You can actually see Lincoln sitting back there. Yeah. This one's the Albert Einstein Memorial. I know I've seen it somewhere here in DC. Couldn't tell you exactly where it's located, but it's getting pretty busy here. This is a different color poinsettia here. It says it's early eloquent, and also candy wintergreen poinsettias. You'll have to figure out which one it is because I have no idea. I think probably the early adequate is probably the yellow ones maybe, and the candy ones are the red or the pink and yellow. I don't know. What do you think? Oh, we got the Thomas Jefferson Memorial with poinsettias around it, and you can actually see Thomas Jefferson back there, just like the real memorial. Alright, gonna walk into the tropics here. Oh, Jennifer said that where we was just at was kind of hot. Just wait till she gets in here, because it's hot in here. And it's not even summertime. But I know it's like over 100 degrees in here in the summertime. It's got to be at least 91 right now. But you got all kinds of tropical plants in the tropics here. So what do you think? It's warm in here?
It's warm in here.
Yeah. So you get that tropical feeling here. They spray in a little bit of humidity. Got them hidden, so it all looks natural. And we're going to go up on the upper deck here and take a look down into the tropical garden. So how many gardens have you been in that you've been able to take a elevator to the second floor to view the plants? Not many. Well, you can do it right here at the Botanical Garden in Washington, D.C. It's a slow moving elevator too. Slowly we're moving. We're almost to the second floor here. Hot and humid in here. We get to look down onto the tropical garden. Oh, we get to walk through some plants here too. See them? No, I think this is the first time I've been up. Woo! It's a little bit warm up here. You thought it was warm downstairs. It's really warm up here. Like I said, we get to walk through some plants here. Just like walking in a jungle. Look at this. All these tropical plants. How hot do you think it is here?
They said between 75 and 80.
I think it's closer to 90. It's got to be. And here is actually an example of a plant that lives in the trees right here. So that's pretty cool. Swinging back over to the main lookout here. You can see all that tropical garden down there. It's pretty cool. So this is kind of a cool view of the top of this tree that is down in the garden. Pretty cool. But you can see just how massive the plants are up here. So as we walk across the bridge here and take a look at the fountain. They have water running right through the middle here. So there you can see the water in the fountain in the backdrop running through the tropical garden. So I'm standing here at the bridge waiting on Jennifer. She's over by that tropical tree that we took a picture at the top, asking what it is, and they're finding out for her. So hopefully she comes back with an answer. We'll see. So do we have an answer on your palm tree?
Queen Saga.
Queen Saga.
Yes.
And it's a palm.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you learn anything else about it? From the tropics, we're going into the desert. All right. You got all kinds of cactus in here. Not a busy day here. There's some people here, but there's not too busy. It's actually cooler in the desert than it is in the tropics. Yeah. Look at these big barrel cactus. Those are the big cactus that you see out in Arizona and California. The tall ones there. Now we're leaving the desert and going into Hawaii. These are plants that you'd find in Hawaii. So, aloha. Yeah. Welcome to Hawaii. They do a pretty good job with theming here at the Botanical Garden. It's your tax dollars at work, I think. But they even got some big trees in here. And they have some kind of things growing on them that they're covering up. But yeah, it feels pretty good in Hawaii. It's probably 70 degrees compared to where we were at, where it was like 91 degrees, I'd say. Even though they said it's 85. It could have been 85, but it actually feels better in here. So every time we go through a new garden, it gets cooler. So some of these plants are supposed to be from the Jurassic area in this section right here. Look at this orchid right here. It's called a volcano trick orange fire orchid. It's one of the few that I see in bloom. So this is actually a living wreath made of succulents. And in case you was wondering what a coffee tree looks like, well, that's where your coffee comes from, right there, off that tree in Brazil. So here's the White House sculpture in the garden. They did the lawn, made it out of moss, and I don't know what kind of flower that is in the front there, but it looks like it's not ready to bloom yet. Well, yeah, maybe on January 20th it'll bloom. So they probably got the flowers set to bloom January 20th. And here's a sculpture of the Botanical Garden building, what it looked like from 1850 to 1933. They have since added on. And I guess they had a spiral staircase at one point. Of course, they don't have a spiral staircase anymore. You can take the elevator or you can take the stairs. We took the elevator. And look at all these plants up here on the wall. I'd say they're probably some kind of aromatic plants. I don't know what they are. They come from India and I don't know, some kind of plant I can't pronounce. But look at these plants just growing up on the wall here. They just grow right up on the wall. Right here in the main garden. Alright, so that concludes our tour of the U.S. Botanical Garden. Of course, there was a lot of stuff you didn't see. Just a lot of stuff to take in there. So if you want to visit the U.S. Botanical Garden, it's located 1 block from the Capitol here in Washington, D.C. Until next time, don't forget to hit that like and share button and subscribe button.